Well, pay your fees to reduce your remaining copay to $59,790. So if we pay that almost 200 grand, which we don't have, then we'll still have a copay of 60,000 to go. So we gotta make some cash. We're here at the steel mill where we left off. And we could haul big heavy stuff that doesn't make that much money. Like that's almost 40,000 for the job. That's not bad, but like the motive power that we have here is like a diesel hydraulic and a DE2 over there somewhere being read. So I think we will use some of our money and we're gonna go to the harbor and we're gonna hope and pray that there are some splody boys that we can take over the road here, because you know that's when you live on the edge with the spice, that's how you make the money. That's how you make the money, kids. All right, what's up, guys? This is Heis playing Duro Valley career episode 11, I think. Probably, I'm pretty sure it's 11. These ones go to 11, you know. So can we get out of debt? Let's see. We don't want to shunt. Just gonna put all the shunting over there. And we still can't do a logistical haul. Ooh, unload and store a train with crew. That's like 60. That's pretty spicy right there. That's kind of, well, that's afraid. Maybe we end up going to the goods factory. Who knows? Nitrogen. Okay, that's a possibility. Sodium hydroxide. Okay, there's actually some precedent to go to goods factory. That's food factory. Food factory. Boring shunting. Acetylene to machine factory. Okay. Those are some splody boys to the goods factory. There's a fair amount of splody boys. And to the steel mill. Okay. Prepare and load one for the food factory. Okay. Prepare and then empty containers. Load and prepare a train with nitrogen for departure. That's kind of lame. And then deliver some stuff too. Okay. Well, it's machine factory. Well, if we go to the machine factory, we could do that. So we could run all the way to the machine factory and drop some cars off at City Southwest along the way, because we're down here at the harbor. You could dump the cars in the Y the train at City Southwest, and then go. So that would be a reasonable thing. And that's, that's a fair amount. Although the food factory, the goods factory ones are kind of tempting too, because that's, 40,000, 60,000, and you could drop off at the steel mill along the way, which would be good. The food factory ones, the nitrogen, that is spicy. You could pair that with it too, but that would be so many drop-offs, and we don't even know what motive power we have here. So perhaps we should go look at what motive power we have here. Oh goodness, but the food factory, you could. My eyes might be bigger than my brain. Seeing all of those jobs. Let's go see what we have as far as motive power in the yard today, and we'll go from there. Okay, we've got an SD&S DE2, which is really not going to do much for us. What's over at the roundhouse? Come on, show me the Monet. What do we have? Okay, we've got an S282, a DE2, and a DH4. So we do have a steam engine. And we could pair it with a diesel or something if we needed to. 3 DE2s. I don't really feel like setting that up. But we do have a steam engine. It should be good for a fair amount out of the harbor. I don't remember how many tons it's good for out of the harbor. Jump back over. Get back to the station here. See how much we can pull. Probably we don't want to try and put like more than 1,000 tons behind it or something. So 267, 270, 140. So that'd be a relatively light train for about $100,000 payoff. No, like $116,000 payoff. And then food factory, that's not as much of a payoff, but we could drop stuff on the way. That's a heavy train to the steel mill. And that's the tough part. So what if we do the goods factory? it's almost not even worth trying to do the, I mean, it's $8,000. I guess we could add it to the back end. That's kind of like, oh, but we've got that job too. Okay, so hang on. 196, so that's like 400, or no, 500 right there. We'd be at like 950 with those 3 jobs. And it would be like 140,000. And it would all be Splody Boys. This job has not Splody Boys in it. And the time bonus is pretty tight on these. Okay, so let's do these. We're going to do that. We're going to get the 34, the 17, and the 12. The 17 and the 12 going to the goods factory. So we're going to highball out of here, cut the last cars at the steel mill, go up to the goods factory. Relatively straightforward. We have a steam engine. Let's not blow it and all of the boys up today, shall we? Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Okay, let me, this is going to bug me, so let me remember what button it is. There it is. And we'll just put the lantern over there, and we'll put the jobs there, and the steel mill we want to put there because we're gonna do that. Okay. So we're looking for the 12, which is 5 cars, the 17, which is like 7 cars, and then the 34, which is a bunch of cars. They're hopefully all going to be in the E yard over here. That would make me a happy boy. In fact, I think I see 2 of them right there. Well, it could be any one of those different rakes of things, but those like pitch black tankers are probably the ones they need, and that might be the other job. Oh, they're not explodey boys. They're corrosive-y boys. Do not get on hand. Lose thumb joint. Yes. Okay, so there's the 17. This must be the 12, just by the fact it's 5 cars. Okay. And what's this one? If they're all right here, this is just gonna be nitrogen. The 82. Now we need the 34, which is argon. Oh, that's a noble gas. That shouldn't be. That's oh, don't breathe this. It's probably this one. No, that's the 54 nitrogen. Okay. Then it must be that other cut. Because assuredly it wouldn't make me go switch into multiple yards, right? Hey, there we go. Okay, so this is our steel mill job. And it is also the don't breathe this. It's sad. So we want to grab the 2 cuts over here first. This track, that track, kadunk, kadunk, and then go get the far over this way one. And then we just highball. It's going to be a night shift job again. I can smell it. It smells like Kenosha. Last time I said it smell it, it made the smell. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, let's see. So we want to line that switch into there. Switch is lined. We want to line that one. Let's get these all right. Lined all the way into that boy right there. And then when we come back to this one, we want that lined there. We just need to like line all of those. Okay, so that's lined all the way to the right. And okay, those switches are now lined up for the way that we need to go when we get our choo-choo out here. Looks like all of the lead switches are aligned for the lead. So, yeah, we'll just go fire up that S282 and do the thing now. Now we've got the ES&D T. The Splody Beans line. Variety today. Yes, good. Whistle wants the beans. Insert the beans there. Get beans here. Yes. Beans? Beans. Beans, 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 beans. Lighter. Pound. Alright, lit off. Put our lantern here, and still lit in my pocket. Love to see it. Stupid water. Why do we need water? Yeah, last episode, everyone left wonderful comments basically being like, well, ding dong, you looked at the sight glass and it was full, and then you looked at the sight glass and it was empty, and you didn't realize it. It's like, well, with the reflections, it was generally kind of hard to see what color it was, because it was so dark, in my defense. And with the real thing, I mean, that was a 3% grade change. On our real engine that's about this big, pretty similarly sized, the water doesn't move that much when we change 7.5% grade. You know, even if we're working hard. But I guess they've scaled things for the sake of gameplay, which, hey, that's fair enough. They scaled the rest of it, and, you know, there's a lot to be said about digital jobs and all that, and what's a fun game versus what's not. So now I know that if I'm going to have a big grade transition, to be a little more smarter, with the amount of water that I have. Spoilers, it's never enough. Everything's hunky-dory, don't you forget. Right, everything else is over here. Air pump. Lubricator. Alright. Open my window. Kick off my brake. Alright. Air's all off. Slowly, do we have brake cylinder readout on this? I don't know if we do. I'll assume it would be that red thing, I guess, but... See how easily it wants to move. Seems just fine. Ease it out onto the table, and we'll make sure that it is a 282. Yes, good. In my last live stream of Deer Valley, we experimented with the rearranged S282 mod, which I tried to make sure was disabled. And it seems that I was successful in that for career, because we're trying to play no mods in career, at least not until we run out of fun things to do and try. But that mod is hilarious. It's almost worth a standalone, not career playthrough video, in my opinion. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. But basically, Satiric figured out how to take the S282 and just make it into like almost any wheel arrangement. Not any, but, you know, within reason by scaling the model and the wheels and things. And so we set a speed record with a 440 version of the S282. So it had a four-wheel lead truck and then just four massive drivers. We got it going to like 153 or 154 kilometers an hour or something before it went in the dirt rather painfully. So it was a lot of fun. It was a great stream. You should check the VOD if you'd like to see some of those bits. But yeah, that's a very cool mod. And I think the cool thing about it is, well, yeah, you know me. This is where I sit. The cool thing about that mod is that the physics changes with the wheel arrangements based on the axle loading and everything. And in the stream, I wasn't 100% certain if everything changed the way I was anticipating it would, based on number of wheels and driver size and things, but regardless, the fact that it does change in scale, so every wheel arrangement has a purpose and a difference, is actually quite cool. So, cheers to Satiric for figuring all that madness out. That was a weird flash there. Ever gazed upon the green flash at sunset? Up is down. It's just maddeningly unhelpful. Okay. Let's bring this thing back here. Oh, it's sand. Where's the ding-ding? I don't know where the ding-ding is on this. Is it on the fireman side? Quit popping the safety valve. Have some more to drink. Got too much coal in the hole. Sand. Yeah, I don't know where the ding-ding is. It's fine. Safety valve still popping. We have like a full glass on the level and we're about to be going uphill, so I don't really want to choke it right now. Could be somewhere on the stand. I guess not. Look, I even blew for the crossing. Because I got lost trying to find the bell. Yeah, shut up. Oh, it's on the hydrostatic lubricator. That's why. Wait, where would the bell be? Oh, yeah. On the... Oops. Right. Right. It's fine. Alright, what's proper speed when coupling into level 2 hazmat? 20? Sounds pretty good. Setting up a little air. Come on, train. Don't blow up. Dunk. It's fine. See? Well, it's still fine. But they're buffers. You're meant to be hit, right? Bang. Tie the screw. Tie the screw. And air. Air. There we go. Handbrake off. Alright. Bar in the corner. Got places to be. Water is just sky high. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Looks like we grabbed everything. Got it? Okay, so we're next gonna go grab those guys on that track. Plenty of speed there. So we need to line the switch for the E4. Start setting up the air here. It's about a bar, maybe a little less than a bar on the reduction. That'll probably be pretty good. There's the switch. Just vent the brake pipe real quick. That ought to do a little something something. Now we'll shove back in. Okay, roll that back into reverse. We haven't really worked the engine hard enough to do anything as far as clearing out the cylinder cocks, clearing out the cylinders, so I'm just not going to bother with turning them off yet. And also the water's sky high, so in the event that they decide that my water's too high for my own good, you know, we don't blow a piston head off, cylinder head off. Okay, there, we can see the water again, so it's not like too stupid sky high. I'm gonna ride the shove from back there. We're doing like 15. That's fine. We can go ride the shove from the shove. We can protect our own shove. We have an angle cock. We know what we can do. We can dump the air. Or get run over. It's fine. Okay, there we are. More gooder. Probably should have charged my flashlight. It's fine. Oh, it's dead. He's dead, Jim. That's a bummer. Well, we won't be using that then. It's fine. We don't need to see where we're going. We're just switching. Okay, and just dump the brake pipe. Oh, it was too soon. Minus points. Well, now, unless we, like, rip the throttle wide open, we can't really bang those cars too hard, right? So, just, you know, rip it wide open and... Come on. Do the thing. Doof. There we go. Just keep a light throttle on so that we compress these cars. Should be this one. Yep. Doing the air first because we know that that is a successful technique. Okay. There we go. Got that. It's probably this brake. It is that brake. Now we pull ahead and we grab the last cut. And we'll do the mad dash over to the yard office, and then we highball. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Got a plenty of weight behind you now. What are you slipping for? Alright, so that last cut's that furthest one over there. We'll be dropping that one at the steel mill. 34. 455 tons, 294 tons, 196 tons. So we're looking at like 950 tons up the hill, which might be a little much for the steam engine. I don't honestly remember how they've changed it with overhauled. So, you know, maybe we'll pay for that. But there's more power at the harbor, so. Can't see the band through the smoke, man. Could turn our headlight on, though. And I guess we'll bring our lantern with us this time. Although the yard is pretty well lit here in the harbor. That is nice for night moves. Ooh, this is deadly and corrosive. Well, that's exciting. So we don't necessarily have any explodey boys, but we've got some fun friends. All right. Put the lantern on the back of the shove here. Doesn't say flammable, so that's probably fine. Jump back up to the head end, which is all the way up here. Goodness. And we'll back this thing up. Okay. Roll that wheel over. I took my cab light with me. That was a bit of a mistake. Chill. Has Dynamo, doesn't have cab lights. Single tier. Okay, that's probably enough speed. That looks like we're doing vaguely 12, maybe. It's faster than we should be for coupling, so, you know, it's perfect. Just let it roll. And then we'll dump the air at the right time this time. And not break anything, hopefully. Right? Right? Riding the shove. All right, almost to the hook, and it does look like this cut of cars is pretty far away from any lights. So I'm glad we did rob our cab light for this. And we're just gonna wait until we feel really scared about it, and now dump the air. That's fine. 100, 100. Oh, we kicked these, though. Why didn't that have a brake set? Still 100, 100. Must have a brake set on the other end. Why would the brake be set on the other end? Now we have to shove some more. Valve's running back up to the head end. It really is a bummer to railroad by yourself. It's a lot of stuff to deal with and operate. Okay. Come on. Do the shove. Oh god, the air hasn't even recovered on the engine yet. That would explain why we're working so hard. Okay, we'll just leave a little bit of throttle on. Looks like it went dunk. I saw we were at like a half glass, so I just turned the gun on and left it on. Just lightly though, I don't want to fill it. All right, air's cut in, tied in. Brake's now off. Okay, it's got to be the brake on the other end, which is real convenient with this long of a cut. Let's get it figured out. Yep, there it is. It's interesting. I wonder if the consists that spawn on this side of the yard start with that brake versus the ones on the other side with the other brake. It's interesting if that's the case. If it were my railroad, I'd make a standard procedure to tie the brakes on this end. Because you almost never switch the harbor from the other side. Alright. Not even trying to move, that's fun. Gotten up to almost full glass again, so we'll shut that off. Let the air recover. We don't have any brakes tied on this thing. Air looks like it's just about recovered. I'm gonna fill this thing to the gills. Pack it in with coal. Alright, and now I'm gonna run over to the station and turn these jobs in. And then we'll go from there. Although they might not let me run the jobs. I might have to pay some fees. Let's see. Oh, nope. It knows that I don't have any money. How about that? Okay. Jobs are started. now the clock starts. And the time bonus is getting shorter and shorter with the more licenses I buy. It's getting closer to be like the old time bonuses, because it's like 55 minutes for the one set of jobs. So we need speed. So we're gonna use sand, and we're just gonna give it everything. Get that thing going. Coal in the hole. Okay, and we'll just get the gun going nice and early. Got a couple rotations with good chuffs, shutting the cylinder cocks. I'm gonna save the sand for the hill. Apparently that's a mistake. Okay, I can just barely crack the water, I think, and we'll be okay. All right. Basically want to get it up to at least 40. So we can blitz through here at 40. And then the hill begins. That's a lot of train behind us. And it's all hazmat. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Try and efficiently use the steam best we can. He said, popping the safety valve every 2 seconds. Right, we've got the throttle wide open. We're hooking up the cutoff about as high as it can go. And we hit that 40 already, so we're cooking right along. So I'll even hook it up even further so it's barely doing anything. So we don't want to get going too much faster than this. We want to hit the hill with as much speed as we can, but not so much speed that it's stupid. And maybe we'll quiet down the safety valve by just dumping water in the boiler real quick. And a little bit of derail sounds never hurt anybody, as long as it doesn't become a lot of bit of derail sounds. Like 45 through there, it's fine. Okay, we got a 50 through here. And the grade begins, so we'll start feeding it the power. And coal goes in the hole, friends. Okay. Just gonna keep the power on. Where's the water gone? Which direction has it gone? I cannot tell. Has it sloshed all the way back? It looks like it's sloshed all the way back. Yes, it has. Okay. Then we will just find down the gun. We're holding pretty good speed, even with the cutoff pretty far back. This is good. But we are losing speed. You can hear it. And we're trying to burn down the country as well. It's fine. Okay. Oh, and I fell off. It's fine. Get back in the cab before you die. Yeah, I know. Details, details, details. Getting a lot of the train on the hill. Starting to need the sand. We're gonna feed it sand. We're gonna just give it everything we got now. Running with the cutoff. Cutoff's all the way forward. I want to keep the speed as long as we can. We got plenty of pressure. Leveled off. The water's disappeared a little bit. It's half glass. So we're going to turn up the injector a little bit. Try and keep that ahead of that if we can. Without killing too much of our fire here and pressure and everything. Doing about 32, 31, 32, so this is definitely within the realm of possibility for this engine. We're losing a little pressure though, so I'm going to try and bring back the cutoff just a smidge, see if we can't get a little more efficiency out of it. Get me back in the cab, please. Thank you. Alright, the speed's coming back, so I'm going to bring back the reverser a little bit. Which doesn't seem to be affecting our fire. Our fire seems to be just burning like an inferno no matter what, which is great. And we're just saving that economy of steam right now by bringing the cutoff back. Relying on the expansion rather than just the straight volume and pressure. Which sometimes if you got that much force you need, that's what you need, but it doesn't seem like we need all of that, so. Can we get away with no sand? Okay, we can. Oh, no we can't. Okay. We'll just leave the sand on it. Doesn't seem to disappear too quickly, which is nice. Water's still bouncing half to 3/4-ish. Let's turn that up a little bit. We haven't started any wayside fires, have we? All the cinders rain down upon us. Yeehaw. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah, we're losing a little water. Which is not great. So we'll level off and then that level will, disappear. Which we may have just leveled off a little bit right there. Because the speed all of a sudden just went a little crazy as well. So I'm going to bring the cutoff way back. Reduces the amount of steam we're using. Gauge should come up because the fire is still really hot. And we'll just keep the injector running. And somewhere back there is the end of our train. In the darkness. Got a 50 through here. We're doing almost 40. So 950 tons seems very doable for the S282 on this hill. Okay, the water's back up sky high, so we'll trim that back down, save a little steam, because as we put water in the boiler, it's cold from the tender. Temperature and pressure, when you're stuck in a pressure vessel, for a water and steam mixture, the temp and pressure are linked. Take a look at your thermo steam tables for that. So as you put the cold water in, you lose pressure pretty quick. Anyway, we have the 12. The 12 is not the job that's right behind us. Let's see if it matters. We picked it up. It is going to go to the D6 inbound. Do we want to make a difference about this? That has to go to the D5. Okay. So we will reorganize these jobs in our booklet here. Which I don't know. Did that just do that? Yeah, it did. Okay, because we've got this job first, to the D5. D6 for that one, and then this one we're going to drop off on the B3. So we're going to run through the B3 at the sawmill, or the steel mill. Drop off the last cut of cars, the super long cut, and then we'll back in and we'll probably kick both of these onto the D6 and the D5 when we get to the goods factory. And it looks like our time bonus for goods factory is 64 minutes, which should be pretty doable. And our time bonus for steel mill is 55 minutes. I think we might be able to make the time bonus for all of these. Where's the water disappeared to? Oh, it's sky high. Okay, good. It's really hard to see. Cab light. Cab light when, please. Okay, we're just gonna give it the beans. All of the speed. We're wide open. Wide open in the corner, too, which at this speed is probably a little much. But bring it back. Can we get away with no sand? Okay, we can at this speed. That's good. Save the resource. Coal in the hole. Water's jumping out the top of the glass. We're going to be getting onto the big flat straight coming up. We're going to see how quick we can get this thing going. We have yet to really go fast in this playthrough of Deerell Valley, because this is the speedy boy. This steam engine's the fastest thing in the game, and last episode we had it for all of 15 minutes and then blew it up. So let's not do that this time, shall we? We've got places to be. And the water has disappeared at that grade transition, so the places are not the sky. So let's fix that real quick. Save a little steam there, so we can use a little steam there. Bring that water back up. Train's still working away out of its tunnel too, so. Come on. I don't even know what the speed through here is, but it's probably 70 if I had to guess. Really don't like losing this much pressure. Water's coming up now though, so I'm just gonna find the gun down. See if we can't build that steam back up. Alright, those are some derail sounds. We're doing 60. So maybe it is just 60 through here. We're just gonna keep it wide open though. So it's coming up, because I think the curve we just went through is that one, and we're now in this curve. So this should be the fast straight just ahead of us here. And we're almost doing 70. Which feels fine. We're doing the dance, but it's fine. Right? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine through here. See, it's 80 and then it goes up. So we're just gonna keep the power on. Go, train, go. And we are certainly sucking down the coal. And the water's still kind of bouncing around the middle. We like to see that. More speed. More steam! More steam! There's the 120 that goes down. I think 90 after that, but we're doing 80, so we're barely going that much faster. Come on, give us all you got. I'm just gonna feed it as much cutoff as it'll let me. And I think that was the 90 sign. But I don't think we're gonna touch 90 before we see the next sign. Still water, that's good. Doing almost 90 right now. And there's an 80 right there. All right, so we'll shut her back. Just take a little air. Keep it working. Just stretch the train a smidge. I guess we can shut it back. Save a little steam. Kick that off. go yoink, gabang around that turn. It's fine. Sitting right at 80. There's the 60. All right, set him up. So we want to at least a 1 bar, probably a little bit more than a bar, lap it. Slowing us down nice and quick. We're gonna release it nice and early. We got a lot of train. Hit 60 bang on right there. Get her wide open again. And see if we can slingshot those chemical cars. Now we got an 80. Okay, we got plenty of water. Although we're gonna be tipping over downhill, coming up towards the steel mill, so we wanna make sure that that's absolutely full. Okay. 60. Now we managed to slow to 40 because I didn't grab the air early enough and I grabbed too much. And I still have a little bit of a set. And there's nothing I can do because there's no bail on any of these brake valves. Single tier. Water's almost sky high. I'm also almost in the locomotive. It's fine. 60, and now we're tipping over. So we're gonna shut back a little bit. Still working a little bit, but not much. And what'd the water do? Jump down to half. Okay. That's a lot of slosh. 90. Oh, we're not gonna get up to 90, I don't think. And we're gonna be blitzing into the sawmill or steel mill pretty shortly here. So, well, you know what? We got places to be. May as well work it. 80. Only doing 60. I need a door or something on this. Keep falling out. I guess I could sit up here. Then it's harder to see all the controls and stuff. What's the saying about uphill slow, downhill fast? Yep, that's downhill fast for sure. Set him up. It's a 60. All right, that's about a bar. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to line switches coming up soon. Make sure I'm set to switch. I'm just gonna keep that air set up. Oh, I can't see anything through the plume of smoke. All right, we're lined to the right. Okay, and that pinched us down nicely, but yeah, we're gonna be going into the yard here, so I'm gonna grab a bit more air. Oh yeah, brake shoes. I hear you. The brake shoes said, "Please, please, no more." You can hear them. Some of the brake shoes are glowing somewhere. Well, if I could bail the engine, I would. Okay. That's the first time I've really held weight downhill. And that water is absolutely sky high. Yep, yes it is. Okay, the B3 is going to be on the right. Which one is it? That's a 6, 4, 3. 3 is there. Not there. Okay, we're lined into the 3. Yikes. All right, let's trim down a little bit more speed here. I wish I could bail the poor engine that's screaming at me. You just engine brake a little bit, shall I? Hopefully that doesn't do anything too stupid. And what we can do now is we can just cut this job loose. Just do that, do that, do that. Tie a brake. And probably get back up to our engine, which is probably trying to chuff in reverse right now. Don't you go anywhere, friend. Nope, nope, stop. Open the cylinder cocks. There we go, we stopped. I don't have a flashlight. Presumably there's still water in there. Is there? I It kind of looks kind of watery. Is there any way, like, can I just, like, leave this on the throttle? Anyway, I don't trust that for 4 seconds, so put a little water in it. Let's just bring the pressure down a little bit, shall we? And that's, I mean, it's probably not going to blow up in this meantime while we go turn this job in. I didn't hear any spicy sounds. So it's fine. And now we turn this in, and maybe we made some money. Money! 18 minutes. Yeah, there you go. Slammed through that one. And we didn't damage anything. Hooray! All right, moving on. We have places to be! Got more fast running coming up ahead, and we've got less weight behind us now, so. All right, air's releasing. Shut up, you, come on. That does look like there's water in there. It looks vaguely blue. Oh, yes, toot, toot. No, two whistle we're going for. That's it. Whistle's like, I want to go backwards. Come on. Come on now, you. Coal goes in the hole. It's probably enough on the cylinder cocks. And now we just rumor about whether we have a full glass or an empty glass. I'm pretty sure that's full. It's blue. It's gotta be full. The speed limit's something. I think it's like 60 or 70. Oh yes, it is full. Look at that. We tipped over and there's the water. Just leave it wide open. Burn it down. 70 to the left. There we go. That's the speed. Shush. You're such a whiny choo-choo. Okay, now the water's disappeared because we've sloshed downhill. That slosh amount is redonkulous. Okay, there's 70 right there. So we'll just leave it right there. Levels off. The water's gonna shoot back up. And it did. Still doing bang on 70. This is the big straightaway. This is where, coming up, where I set the speed record with the 440 in the live stream. That's after this bridge. We're go across the bridge, right-hand turn. Going across the bridge, this one right here, right-hand turn, that straightaway is where we got up to 150 light engine. Although we cheated a little bit by derailing the tender on this curve, though that was kind of luck, so. All right, we're gonna give it sand so that we can just be mean and get the train going as fast as we possibly can. Yeah, so we got 100 kilometer an hour limit through there. Coal in the hole. There's a 90, and it's going to go down. Not quite kissing 90, but we'll shut it down for sure. Start setting up the air. Yeah, because it's going to be like a 70 on the next curve. It's a nice big set. Oh, shut up, you. It's like, yeah, it's a nice big set. Slides. I'm being all kinds of mean to the wheels today. 70, all right. The water's still in the glass, so that's nice. That's 70. Just leave it there, kick the sand off. Fun watching the rods do the dance tonight, isn't it? So we are going around that curve. We're going to go across another bridge, left hand, and the goods factory's right there. So, knock on wood, I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do this thing. I think we're going to make up for last episode, perhaps. He said, falling off the train. Falling off the train, not being able to get back on, and I can't see anything. I'm sure this is riveting content. What are you watching? Darkness. Darkness with a paranoid lunatic at the wheel. Okay, I'm gonna do a little set here, a little bit on the brakes, because we're coming around this doing about 60, and I want to say the speed through the next switch is 50. So if I could nicely, slowly slow down to that 50, that'd be nice. I'd like to be able to see the switch as well. There it is. Okay, did I get it? It looks like it is now lined to the right, and it is. And it is in fact a 50, and we are doing 54. So we'll just oinko sploinko right through that. Dunk. It's fine. Doesn't look like it should work ever, but. And we're gonna work up a hill here. So we're gonna start adding a little water because the safety valve's going. And because we don't want to level off and have none again, because we've previously blown up the S280 after this grade. One last scoop of coal. And we're going to try and keep it bang on at about 50. Just work up into the goods factory here. As the full moon looms above us. Oh, I don't like the sloshy sounds. I think we started to pull water into the engine. I heard a couple of water sloshy sounds. So I don't trust that, so I open the cylinder cocks. I shut them and it seems okay. So hopefully we're not trying to blow a head off. Oh, and it is raining out now, too. Great. We'll just continue using sand here. Feed it a little more. Okay, those towers are in the goods factory, so we're almost there. Entering the yard limits, junction limits, whatever you want to call it. So we'll even let it ease back further from 50 here as we come up. So we're gonna have to get some switches as soon as we get out this tunnel. And we need to end up in going through the reverse loop here. Okay. To the right, to the right. It's looking good. We're just gonna shut off. See the water dropped off to half or a little bit less. Just run the water to shut the safety valve up, hopefully. And is it that switch? No, we've messed this up before. Is it that switch? I think it was that switch. Yes. All right. Slam the independent on. Slide the drivers. It's fine. I haven't seen them slide, actually. I haven't seen them lock up yet. There they go. Flat spots. Look. Because it's wet out. Although, I turned off the sand. I wonder if you can get them to roll again if you use sand, because that's a real technique, actually. Setting it up a little bit. Kicking it off. I really wish you could bail the drivers. Like, driving, you never want to set up the driver brakes if you can avoid it on a steam engine, particularly in mountainous territory. Our engines actually have a separate valve that cuts out the driver brakes only, so you just leave the independent brake alone, and then you can bail the driver, have the tender set up, but the driver's never set up. That way you don't heat up your tires and have your tires fall off. Did we run out of water in the tender? We might have run out of water in the tender. I'm also pretty sure we're probably past that, so I'm just gonna dump it, hold it dumped. To hell with the wheels. We don't need wheels. Okay, let that release. I'm going to check, because I've got the injector wide open, and it is not having it. Okay, well, we ran the tender dry. That's far from ideal. How are we doing in here? Okay, so we have some water, yes. Fire's almost out, so that's okay. Let's get these cars put away. and then I don't know what we're gonna do with this. Did we stop on the switch? We stopped on the switch. Are you kidding me? Okay, well, while I'm over here, I might as well line us for, what is it, D6 first and D5 second. Okay, well, that's the shop lead switch for the diesels. Okay. So we can go D5. It's 6 first, right? Yeah, the 6 consist is on the back for us, so we'll line that. That's good, that's good. Okay, so we only have one switch to kick or throw after we do the kick. Gonna make the cut on the first consist. We'll kick him, and hopefully we won't blow up the steam engine. .png, it's fine. So it's the 2 cars, then the 2 white cars, and then this one. This should be the end of that job. That's the FH12, that is the 17, so we need to make the cut right here. So we will close the angle cocks because we were being bad kids. Do the dunk. And now we do that. And what we're gonna do, I guess, do we just want to leave it hooked up to the engine for now, the other cut? Yeah, I guess we'll leave it hooked up. Safety valve popping, and we have no more water to put in the engine. .jpg. That's it's not ideal. But the fire is almost out. So we're just gonna let the fire naturally go out, I think. Come on, shove through this crap. I love it when the quarter slips. We're just gonna dump the rest of that fire real quick. Just dump it. No more fuego, please. Okay, and then we will apply some brake nicely. See about stopping us. Letting that other cut roll. Did I get the wrong switch again? Oh no, we forgot that we stopped on the switch. Right. 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 Hi, I have the memory of a gnat. How are you? Okay. How much steam do we have? We have enough steam to do this, probably. Just keep it lightly working. Bang back into those cars. Couple into them again. Pull them ahead. Bang. It's fine. Tunk. Shadunk. Because we got to recharge them because they got the air set. Pull the whole mess ahead again. Just get it up to speed. And then I'll dump it from the rear. That way we know we're clear. Go. Come on. Where we're going, we don't need water. It's fine. Okay, that's plenty good speed. We'll dump it at the ready when we get past the switch. The sun is rising. It's almost day shift again. Night shift couldn't quite get the job done, apparently. Oh, that's not true. Everyone who's worked night shift knows that the sun's up by the time they're on the way home anyway. All right, dump the air. Now that switch is lined. That'll stop. One car after it. Yes, I hear you slipping driver brakes. You guys need to quit complaining. This locomotive's gonna need maintenance, but it's okay. We already owe insurance our entire life. So, and we may have popped that air too early, actually. Where is... Everyone should have brake bleed valves. And they are hard to find in the dark. Where... Dang it, Bobby. Could I just hook the air up real quick? Just let it make sure that this charges. Yeah, the automatic is still doing the sound over there, so. Okay, presumably that'll be enough. Left the sand on, it's fine. Come on. Shove like you got a pair. Okay, set up a little independent brake. Let that come to a stop. Make sure our kick is still rolling. And they are. They're not hissing or squealing, making any other brake sounds. I don't know where the brake bleeds are on these. And our flashlight still does not work. Oh, we could free bird it. Good on the roll by. Still can't find the brake bleed. It's fine. Okay, those cars have plenty of separation. So rather than wait for them to slowly roll in, we will now shove this group, make the cut, dump it. Still wasting sand. We've made a beach. I'm prepared for when I need a Corona later. There will be a beach for which I can enjoy it on, despite being so far from the harbor. It's fine. Boiler's almost out of water. That's okay. It still has steam and there's no fire, so can't hurt it. Pretty good speed. Just lightly set up a little independent brake so this thing stops eventually. And now we'll go get a switch. And those cars are still not even in their track yet, so good heavens. And then hopefully there's a water tower here. Because otherwise we're going to have to like fire up that DE2 and drag that steam engine somewhere. This is the D6, D5 switch right here. I hope this cut like actually rolls all the way into D6. It's the world's slowest hump yard. Can I like charge my flashlight while I wait? Is the sun a thing? I know it's a deadly laser, but Bill Wirtz told me. Yeah, we definitely didn't really kick the first consist that fast. If we pull up our station map, which we could just casually toss in there, we can pull up with the alt menu. We can go to the goods factory. It doesn't say anything about it. There's a service track of some variety there. I guess it's the main world map that shows. Goods factory, it has a repair station, but it doesn't have... It does not have a coal service, but does it have a water tower? I don't know if the water towers are listed separately. I guess we shall find out as I get run over by my own cut of cars. It's still rolling, so we're just gonna let it continue to roll. And tie a brake later here. While we wait for this other cut to finish rolling in. So I think it's probably far enough. It's probably far enough that we could just leave it there. But I've always seemed to recall something about wanting to be in between the signs, but I don't think that's a hard rule anymore. So that cut's done. And that cut said, that's where I'm rolling to, boss. So we'll tie a brake on him. Now we shall go run over and turn those jobs in. And there is no... Oh, there's a standpipe right there. Okay. We can put water in the steam choo-choo. We can't put coal in the steam choo-choo, but we can put water in it. So that'll be good. Kapow, 39 minutes. Made the bonus. Did $1,500 worth of damage to that one tank car. It's fine. Okay. No damage on that one. 60 grand. We just made a butt ton of money this episode, guys. How much money do we have? 297 grand. If I pay all of the fees, we can pay for the wrecked job there. And that tender is doing mighty unfine, but we can pay for that big wreck. Look, it never happened. We erased it. It never happened. Don't worry about it. I still have 132 grand, so we could pay all this and deal with our copay, but we actually don't have to pay that much because we can just service that tender. We can probably take jobs. So if we look, let me clear the other fees, like these other job fees, and we'll service the locomotive. I mean, I actually don't know which locomotive I have, but we'll come around and we'll fill it up with water, and that'll be this episode. Our last task on night shift. It's not the pile of smoke because it has no water in it. Just run it around forwards and stop. So we should. I think it's on that that last track. Hello, friend. Which engine do we have? Oh, it's the 78. Okay. And I should probably, you know what? We'll just leave our flashlight over there. We'll pick it up. We'll be closer to it when we run around. Still have 12 bar. It'll be enough to get around the loop. Oh, running through brakes too. I'm glad that they accurately simulated the fact that it's harder to wheel slip with the brakes on. That's funny. Yeah, other ways you can prevent wheel slip. Turning the brakes on. What? It's a silly thing, isn't it? Alright, so we're coming around the loop. I don't know which way we're lined. We probably want to be lined to the right, I'd imagine. I'm pretty sure that track was all the way to the right we want to end up on. Yeah, you can see that standpipe in the distance. So we'll run through the right platform. Pause for water, and then we don't have a hell of a lot of coal left in this engine, so that'll make next episode interesting. Because, you know, it would be fun to continue on with an engine, assuming we don't blow it up every time. We'll have to see what's at the shop there. I haven't looked at that shop. We'll get this thing spotted first, and then we can go look at the shop. Want anything from the shop? Oh, come back. Come back. Okay. Are we lined to the left or right? Lined to the left. We don't want to be lined to the left. We want to be lined to the right. There we go. Still some amount of water in the boiler. It's just barely in the bottom of the glass. That's fine. I wish we had a high point of crown sheet tang on this thing. Do some maths on how low you can carry the water. Well, try it again. Wait for the ding. There we go. Okay. And it says misaligned. We can do this, right? Oh no, that's for the thing. Which one? You can rotate it, yeah. There it is. Okay. Let's watch the water get added. Oh, I have to be that close, I see. Look at that! Dunk! There we go. We have water again. Yay! As the sun rises. Why did the sun stop rising? That was strange. Oh, and it's saying that I must pay now. I can't just run away without paying for the water. But I could. There'd probably be a fee that you have to pay or something. But anyway, get this thing filling up with its magical injector of magicalness. Let's go take a look at this shop while that does that. I should have stopped while we were here. Forgot how annoying walking is. Alright, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Cassettes. Shovel, lighter, golden shovel, expert shovel. Oh, expert shovel sounds kind of nice. Flashlight, lantern. I've heard that I can buy multiple lanterns. So I think we're gonna buy 2 more lanterns, and we're gonna buy the expert shovel, I think that seems wise. Freebird. Kapow. Dunk, dunk, dunk. The expert shovel. Alright, so we will just put that big coal flinger over there. I've just got all the lanterns. We're ready. We're ready to have a seance in the cab now. If you bring a bottle of whiskey, I've heard that we can get the soul of ghost of Eugene McGowan back. You have to summon him over a CNS timetable. A bunch of brakeman's lanterns lit around. All right, half glass of water. You love to see it. Let's just tie this thing down and then go get our flashlight. And then we made it. We made it through night shift, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, you love to see it. How much water did I use this episode? Yes. Okay, where did I leave my flashlight, and did it charge? The sun's been turning on and off a little bit, so I'm confused. Oh, maybe I left it for long enough that it's gone to the lost and found now, actually. Because it was over here by one of the lights. Oh, yeah, I don't see it. Well, then I'll pick it up and let it charge somewhere else. Ah! Yep, there it is. It says it's charging. Well, that's good at least. We'll leave it somewhere where we'll be liable to find it again. Close. Dunk. There we go. There. Pow. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the gold. Oh. The golden hour is like turning on and off depending on which way I look. Lighting's hard. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.